Hey guys, I'm Dusty with Alex Logistics, and this is an introductory video to Ground Cloud. I'm going to show you how to get logged in, where you can find your information. You're going to be able to see what it looks like when you first open it, and there'll be other videos that'll show you how to do different things with it, but this one's just to kind of get you familiar with what it's going to look like. So you're going to log in, and I do apologize for the video format. I don't have a professional way to set this up. This is just kind of a down and dirty version of it. And this video is meant to help people that are not familiar with Ground Cloud. So when you first log in, this is going to be your dashboard. As you can see in the top left hand corner, there is this area right here. That's the number of stops that you have for your day so far, and the number over here on the opposite side of it is the number of packages that you have. This shows that you know what your current route is that you're logged into. If that's different than what you're running, have your Ground Cloud administrator change that for you, unless you have the option to change it yourself. This is a sync button. If your manifest on your scanner shows that you have 50 stops and it's showing that you only have 43, you can hit that sync button and it'll help reboot the Ground Cloud application into the server that FedEx or your delivery provider uses. So every day when you log in to this dashboard, you're going to have to do a pre-trip inspection. And this is just going to show you what it's look like. It's just for training purposes. So if your belts are okay, you will slide your indicator to the right. If something is not okay, like for instance, we're just going to say the brake lights are not okay, you're going to swap that to the left, and so it turns red if it's not good, green if it is good. So we're going to say that we have the most perfect truck that we can find on the lot, because that's how we roll. Oh, this is for your tire tread, your turn signals, and so your turn signals can be good, bad, just like everything else. So if you have one that has failed, obviously you would select it to the left. Vehicle ID is your truck number. Just find the truck that you're driving, because these do affect training videos. So make sure you always select the truck number that you are operating for the day. Gonna hit done, save, and then you'll have to sign off on it. So at this point, you would have a training video. If it prompts you, it would pop up here. You'll have a little notification somewhere in the center. If you do a training video, they're only about 2 to 3 minutes long, and they're followed by usually 3 or 4 questions. It takes about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes total to watch the training video and do the little test afterwards. So it is mandatory. There's no way to bypass it. So if you ever get prompted to do the training video, you have to do it. So with that being said, we're going to pretend that we've already done a training video and we passed it with flying colors. So your top menu button over here on the left, where mine says number 29, that number just signifies like I have 29 notifications. That usually is anytime your route gets updated, it'll send you a notification. So that's all that number right there is. That, let me click on that to show you what this is. Okay, so right there it says offline. There are 2 stops. I can't get it pulled back. Okay, 2 stops that need to sync with a server. So that's your pending stops. So I'm not sure what the time delay difference is, but eventually that should fall off. If it doesn't, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. So I'm going to click over here on this menu button, and so it's going to pull up your options, your menu options and stuff. So you have your dashboard. That's where we just came from. Your My Drive, that is basically your GPS/map. Your manifest, which is your list of your stops. Subzones we don't fool with, but if you do, you can group, like if you have apartment complexes, if you eat up with those, you can group those by subzones or subdivisions. I really don't understand the purpose of that, because when I've tried to do it, it doesn't let me do anything other than just create subzones. There's no way for me to modify it to put in any kind of information or reorder that by subzone. So again, I don't really know what that one's for. There's your notifications tab. So I had 30 right there. It says 29. So I'll just show you real quick. If you tap that, that's all it says. Delivery route was updated. A new delivery day was created. So that's basically anytime it has a change in the system, it just notifies Ground Cloud, and Ground Cloud's like, hey guys, this is what's going on. So not a big deal. So if you go back over to your menu, your messages, that's between you and your administrator from Ground Cloud, which is the person that works with you on your team. It's not actually a person from Ground Cloud. Your schedule, we don't fool with. Time card, we don't really fool with. I think they're going to start implementing it, but the time card is self-explanatory. Safety, that's where any of your safety videos would be. Your inspections is your pre-trip that I just showed you, and then you're going to have a post-trip that's just almost identical. Offline maps, I don't fool with, but if it, like we're in the state of Georgia, so I've automatically downloaded the offline map for Georgia in case you're running your route and you run out of service. The offline map will, it's like a backup. This is your settings tab right here. If you tap on that, so it gives you your about info about the app. Night mode, so see how it's bright right now, so it's not in night mode. Night mode is pretty self-explanatory. If you're early morning or if it gets dark and you're out running deliveries, this is really bright inside the cab of a vehicle. You can select it and it turns it dark. Push notifications is, well, obviously you guys know what push notifications are. It gives you a little pop-up on the outside of the app. Map preferences, I'll get into in another video, but just to show you, you can customize a lot of different things with your map. So I've already got some of mine deselected, but that's how you would change your maps. Now, something to note is if you're using an Android device, I do not think you have the map preference options. There is a video somewhere from Ground Cloud. They were supposed to send me the link on it so I can post it in my video, and I have not got it yet, but they couldn't find it at the time when I talked to them. So eventually we'll get all that worked out, and then if I get a link for it, I'll eventually post it in the thread for this video if it goes up on YouTube or whatever, or training session. So anyway, that's where your map preferences are. By default, I think it goes with integrated. So, but you can choose to run Google Maps, Apple Maps, Waze. I don't even know what that one is. Back out of that. So reset session is something that you would want to use if you're having trouble getting your device to sync. So see right here, if you can see it, I'm not sure. I barely have service on this iPad that I'm using. So if you have service that's kind of always getting interrupted or whatever, and you're having a hard time syncing with the server your delivery route uses, you can reset your session that way, and it basically just, it's like a data reset. Privacy policies, kind of legal stuff, feedback, we don't get feedback, so just disregard that one. All right, so that's your basic overview of how to get in, navigate your way around. That's what each of these little selections do. I'm going to try to keep these videos short. This one's going to be definitely under 10 minutes. We're only on the 8.5 minute mark, because I don't want to cram too much information in here, and then you got to search through the video to try to find something specific. So again, this is just the first video to show you how to get logged in, where you can find your information and stuff like that. So there will be other videos posted or available. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thank you.